If you're shopping for a voice AI platform in 2026, here's the uncomfortable truth. Most demos look amazing and most deployments fail in production. Because voice AI isn't about having a cool bot. It's about reliability, latency, handoffs, integrations, and whether it actually drives revenue or reduces load. In this video, I'm ranking the 5 platforms that come up the most in real deployment: Leaping AI, Vapi, Retell AI, Blend AI, and PolyAI. And we're not doing this like a typical feature list. We're comparing them across the 5 factors that decide whether your voice AI works or becomes a nightmare. Who it's for, how you build, latency, control, and actions. By the end, you'll know which one to pick, depending on your team and use case, and you won't waste months on the wrong stack. Quick note, every platform here can work. The best platform depends on your use case and your internal resources. The biggest mistake is picking a platform designed for engineers when you're not one, or picking a no-code tool when you need deep integration and compliance. All right, let's rank them. Number 5, PolyAI. PolyAI is the classic enterprise voice assistant company. Extremely polished, conversational experience, built for major brands, and usually delivered as a solution, not a DIY platform. If you're a bank, a utility company, massive retailer, hotel group, and you want a voice agent that sounds natural, handles unpredictable customer speech, and reliably deflects a huge percentage of inbound calls, PolyAI is in that conversation. Here's why enterprises like PolyAI, best-in-class conversational quality, strong handling of accents and messy real-world speech, mature escalation to humans with context, and governance-level reporting. But here's the trade-off. It's not a self-serve developer playground. You're often partnering with their team, not just shipping on your own. That means higher costs and slower iteration compared to API-first platforms. Best for large inbound customer service organizations with high call volume and high standards who want it done for them. Number 4, Blend AI. Blend is the enterprise phone call machine. It's built for scale, inbound and outbound. Blend's vibe is we're not building a chatbot with a phone number. We're building a system that can run huge call volume and still stay compliant. Blend is strong when you care about deterministic flows, compliance, scaling outbound campaigns, and controlling what the agent can and cannot say. Blend's strengths include scale, structured logic and guardrails, outbound muscle, and real integrations that can trigger actions, send follow-ups, and plug into systems. Trade-offs, enterprise pricing, and enterprise complexity. Flow design can be more time-intensive because you're intentionally building guardrails. For small teams, it can feel like using a battleship to cross a lake. Best for enterprises or aggressive outbound teams that want scale plus control plus compliance. Number 3, Retell AI. Retell is widely associated with fast, production-grade voice agents that feel natural because the latency is low. Retell sits in a middle lane. Not fully coded, not pure developer only. You configure a lot in the console, you use APIs where needed, and it's built to run real call volume without ever falling over. Why Retell is popular? Well, it's fast response time, strong scalability, flexible telephoning options, practical tools like webhooks and streaming, and the ability to do real-time actions mid-call. Trade-offs, it's still more technical than a true no-code builder. Complex logic requires testing, iteration, and usually engineers. Costs are usage-based, which can be great, but you need to monitor it as you scale. Best for mid-market and enterprise teams that want production performance, low latency, and real integrations without building the entire voice stack from scratch. Number 2 is Vapi. Vapi is basically, if you have engineers and you want full control, here's the toolbox. It's developer-centric. So you orchestrate the voice stack, speech to text, the model, the voice, and stitch it into your systems. That means if you want a deeply customized tone latency, model choices, tool calls, and logic, Vapi can be incredible. Vapi's strengths include API SDK, first flexibility, bring your own models, strong tool calling, and integrations, and the ability to embedded voice into a product rather than a bot on a phone line. But the hard truth is that Vapi is not for non-technical operators. Setup requires engineering. Debugging requires engineering. Optimization requires engineering. You get where I'm going with this? Costs can also get complex when you're stacking platform fees plus model usage. Best for startups and enterprises with engineers who want total flexibility and control. Number one is Leaping AI. Leaping is built around a simple idea. Voice AI should be deployable by operators, not just engineers, without sacrificing production quality. Leaping's core differentiator is structured visual workflow building that connects directly to business outcomes. Lead qualification, booking, routing, follow-ups, CRM updates, and dispatch. It's designed for the real world. Home services, travel, insurance, retail, healthcare, where calls are revenue and response time is everything. Leaping strengths include no-code speed, no-based control, real-time actions, clean human handoff with context, and a practical ship-it-to-production mindset for teams that don't want to build a voice stack from scratch. Trade-offs: if you want deep DIY engineering control like an API-first platform, you may need vendor support or deeper integrations. If you're a team that wants to build everything yourself at the lowest level, you might prefer Vapi-style tools. But for most businesses, the win is speed to production with outcomes. It's best for teams that want a voice agent that converts and resolves quickly without needing an internal engineering team. If you want the simplest way to choose, use this. PolyAI, Enterprise White Glove Inbound CX. Blend AI, Enterprise Scale plus guardrails plus outbound power. Retell AI, production grade performance with low latency. Vapi, best for developer teams who need full flexibility. Leaping AI, best for operators who want real outcomes fast. The wrong choice isn't about features. It's choosing a platform that doesn't match your resources. Once you see a voice agent actually work in production, you stop thinking about AI demos and start thinking about infrastructure. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.